హైదరాబాద్లో మాజీ క్రికెటర్ అజహరుద్దీన్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
I think the reply came on the 12th of January, and I think they didn't allow me to participate in the election because I think it's a total violation of fundamental right, and I think it's a criminal thing as well, because I mean you cannot deprive any individual or any citizen of India of the fundamental right, and I think these people have done it. They've hidden the letter, and they didn't want me to fight the election, and it is clearly here is everybody to know. And after this, I'm not going to say anything about this because I think it proves that what the email here is clearly says that. And I'm also trying to contemplate taking legal criminal actions against these people. Whoever is done it, I think Prakash Jain or whoever the people who were involved at that time. And it's very sad that somebody had to stoop to that low level. And being educated person, you know, I can understand a person who is not educated to have done something like that, but people who are educated are doing like that. And Mr. Vivek, I have no animosity against him. I have no animosity against any of the people in the association, but I honestly feel that this is what is happening. What is happening is wrong. Everything is happening illegal. And Mr. Vinod also, the other day I was watching him saying that, you know, he kept saying that, you know, I have no clearance from the board. I want to tell him that he can also see this letter. And first of all, he should not be sitting there and talking unnecessary because he is being charge sheeted by the ECB. And he keeps saying that when I was the president, I did this, I did that, nothing happened. All the things which have happened, it is clearly said he's been charge sheeted. Everybody knows that. And first of all, he's already served 12 years in the association. As a member, he can only sit. He cannot sit on the dais. He cannot do anything like that. He cannot protect somebody. When you have done something wrong, the charge sheet is already filed. And he's saying that, oh, there is nothing like that. A charge sheet is a charge sheet. It is not filed by any individual. It is filed by an agency. So I think you should need to respect that. And on that point, I'm very clear. You have seen, everybody seen. I don't need to say more on that point because I think their whole body is illegal. And the election, they keep harping on that. They have, how many times they want to adopt the Lodha reforms? How many times? When the election happened, the election commissioner, election officer, the advocate, Mr. Reddy, kept saying that we are following the Supreme Court line order and that we are doing the election on the recommendations of the Lodha committee. Now, please tell me, I want to ask somebody here, when the Supreme Court clearly says that an election commissioner has to hold the election, and if he is not available in the state, he should be called from another state. He should be sought from another state. And then how Mr. Reddy can hold the election when he himself is saying that we are following the Supreme Court order and then the Lodha committee? First of all, he should resign. He should not be saying that. He should have told the court that I am not supposed to hold the election, and retired election commissioner has to hold the election. So first count only, they are wrong. So they have made several mistakes. And first of all, and this is all, everything is illegal. And then the president and the secretary is not in saying they are always fighting. And they keep saying that, all the time they are fighting. That we don't know whether how the Apex Council is working. And they have nominated 2 players from the players panel. There is no players association election is held. And it clearly says that only the players association will recommend the 2 male players, one male and one female, with due respect and lot of respect to both the players. I want to say that it is totally illegal, and I think the Apex Council is not complete. And then plus the secretary is fighting, there's no joint secretary. That is one thing I have to say, I have to clarify that. And other day, I was hearing Mr. Vivek, he kept saying that I fought elections from Uttar Pradesh, and then he thinks that I am registered from UP Cricket Association. He doesn't even know that I have played for Hyderabad, and my registration will only happen from Hyderabad. It's total uncalled for, and he should respect, the association. If you see, the association has chief patron and patron. They're very revered names in the state of Telangana. I think at least he should respect that and not lie every time. Every time he's lying, every time he's trying to give stories which are not very forthcoming, which are not liked by everybody. And I just want to tell one thing, that they made me wait outside the stadium for that SGM meeting. I have no problem. I stood on the ground for 6 hours. I didn't have any problem standing outside in the sun for 2 hours or whatever time it was there. I will stand by for Hyderabad cricket, and for the state of Telangana, I will do that again and again and over and again. So I don't have any issues on that. I do not possess any ego to have like that. And then plus, they kept saying that my entering is not legal because they kept saying that I am not registered. I am actually the vice president of the National Cricket Club, and the letter is here. It is endorsed by the then secretary. It has already been endorsed. So I don't need to show again and again. And plus, then when they announced the SGM on the and Mr. Sheshnarayan, the secretary, he sent me a letter saying that a special general body meeting to be held. So he asked me to, according to the Supreme Court orders passed, he asked me to send me the photographs so that he could make the card. So I sent the photographs, and I've been issued the card on the 3rd of January. How am I going to know that he is going to be suspended on the 5th of January? So I have the card, I have everything here. This is the letter. The Sheshnarayan, he gave me this letter when he was in office, when he was not suspended. So it is not my fault that this letter is illegal. It's an illegal letter, and your secretary signed, and it has got the Hyderabad Cricket Association stamp as well. Okay, fine. If not, even if you cannot allow on this, you can allow me as an international player. Even I am the member of the Hyderabad Cricket Association, and Mr. President, legal president, Mr. Vivek, keeps saying that I am not a member. I automatically become a member if they are following the Supreme Court order, which I think is totally very, it doesn't look nice, because it's totally misleading. First of all, misled the court, then after that, misleading the secretaries, who have voted for you, because I think you cannot just mislead these people, because they are the ones who make you the president or whatever capacity you are now in here. And then this is very, very sad that you had to adopt to all these things. And he keeps saying that, and one more thing, he keeps saying that I am with the Telangana Cricket Association. I am not at all involved with the Telangana Cricket Association. He can just show me any time I have attended their meeting, I have said anything in favor of them, I have said anything against them.